Public shamed. There it is. Look at this guy. Oof, got him. Oh, got her, dude. Oh no. Oh. So, just so you guys know, do not jaywalk in China. You will be shamed.
You jaywalked and you had facial recognition.
The craziest thing, I actually got this. Yeah, so I was jaywalking in Nanshan, and all of a sudden I got a fine to my WeChat.
Was it instant?
It was about 20 seconds after I guess. And I had money in my balance, it just went straight out. And this is just the most incredible thing. It just came straight out.
Didn't even authorize
and
it.
That was incredible.
That's crazy. Public shamed. There it is. Look at this guy. Oof, got him. Oh, got her, dude. Oh no. Oh. So, just so you guys know, do not jaywalk in China. You will be shamed.
You jaywalked and you had facial recognition.
The craziest thing, I actually got this. Yeah, so I was jaywalking in Nanshan, and all of a sudden I got a fine to my WeChat.
Was it instant?
It was about 20 seconds after I guess. And I had money in my balance, it just went straight out. And this is just the most incredible thing. It just came straight out.
Didn't even authorize
it. And that was incredible.
That's crazy.
Shalom. First thing and foremost, what do you call praises and glory and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakakadash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in the gospel, bro. Lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is just a quick video through the spirit. It says, coming to the USA, China shames citizens who are on the blacklist of social credit system by displaying their faces, ID addresses on every government-run billboard in the town for all to see. This also alerts who you may want to stay away from unless your social credit score goes down, okay? Basically deals with the social credit system that they're hinting that's coming over to the States or to Babylon. I'll say it that way. Because, in fact, this is not a united state. It's divided, clearly. But basically, they're bringing draconian laws here, and it's the whole concept of this whole CBDC infrastructures and these 15-minute smart cities and to surveillance everybody, like they call the deep state. Or it was a movie called Gray State that never made to fruition by a guy called this guy's David Crowley. I believe he was like a military general or something. Or he was like some type of vet that had some type of insight to what Esau was going to do during the time of this takeover. But regardless of that, social credit systems, when they're categorizing people on a so-called cultural based and labeling people undesirables to society based on what laws they break and what particular endeavors they engage in. So it's to demonize you, okay? Because see, Esau uses the public and the people or the sheeple to do his bidding, okay? Because he knows that he's the devil, okay? And everybody is waking up to the so-called white man being the devil of the Bible, okay? Just our people that want to lay in bed with him and continue to adhere to all his ways and his policies and his way of living. You know, especially you Christians, for example. I don't understand a group of Negroes that have been totally oppressed by this so-called white man in the system, but yet you embracing Christianity. Like, it's a serious sense of Stockholm syndrome with Israelites. Okay, but neither here nor there. The point I'm making is the fact that the world is waking up to who Esau Edom is. So he needs other nations or other people to do his bidding. Okay, he needs somebody to justify him rolling on you. And this is the reason why we always go into that whole thing of public opinion. Okay, you have a social credit store, and when you engineer people to be brainwashed by your mechanisms and your schemes, people are going to start to do your bidding unknowingly. Okay, because why are you being penalized for jaywalking? Like, seriously, like, it just, yeah, okay, you have rules of the road, you have streets, you have those things that you follow, but I mean, everybody jaywalks. Okay, that doesn't justify you putting somebody on a hit list because they walked across the street so-called illegally, or you choose not to obey with certain orders. That's just particular government mandates, like you don't want to wear a mask in public or whatever. But all of a sudden now you were like Bin Laden and some shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is the way that they demonize you, man. Okay, because it's about total control, like we've always stated. the coming New World Order is all about total control, and this is what they don't teach in them damn churches. You see what I'm saying? That's why when the Lord really opens up, man, you know, that's why it's to the point I'm done arguing with people, man. It's like, look, time would tell. You see, time would tell, and that's just what it boils down to. Point blank, period, man. Okay, so it says this video was years old, much worse now. It says if you jaywalk and displays a photo from your ID, a huge scream to shame you. Like, if anybody needs to be shamed, it's Esau. Okay, oh, well, you decide to not drink the juice. Now, all of a sudden, now you're public enemy number one. Everybody's looking at you like you need to be in some type of detainment facility, y'all, because you chose not to engage in human rights violations, man, which that's totally a human rights violation. Is trying to forcibly make people drink juice that's not fit for them. But then you give all these people and these freaks of nature laws, you give them protection, you give them rights, and you talk about, well, we're violating human rights. But no, man, you killing people off with your nefarious purposes is the ultimate killing of human rights, man. All right, so let's get a couple of precepts because it's all about total control. And actually, I think I had damn, I can't find it. Here we go. I think I had an article with some shit. I had an article. Let me see something real quick. I had an article here. It was going into the social credit store. I don't know if I can find it. Yeah, here you go. Bingo. Yep. And this is a video. Actually, I've been having this it's stored in my phone for like damn near almost some months. And it goes into basically the social credit system, the CSQRSMNU. You see, and it breaks it down. You have a class S, a class C. We have an R class and we have a Q class. Okay. Now, let's see. It says the C class, which is the common class, I'm assuming. It says amount of accounts, 7.1 billion or 95.5% of humans. So basically, that's going to be the majority of human population. All right. It says such and such required. Yes. Boosters required. Yes. Access limitation. Yes. No greater than 5,000 USDR net worth at any given time. Limitations. Yes. Bank accounts cannot exceed $1,000 US. Okay. Carbon score restricts travel and food consumption. 1 is the lowest, 500 is the highest and the worst. So that's your credit score here, or your carbon score. Okay, if you at 1, then you good. If you like at 100, then you know you make some moves, but they got you on a watch list. Like, all right, this dude moving too much. Then you got the sovereign class, which is the elites. Okay, the amount of accounts, you got 0.1% of the humans, which is the elites. It says such and such required, no. Boot, no. Access limitation, no. Maximal ceiling. Basically, these people are going to just be scot-free to do what they want to do while you're eating mystery meat. Okay, while you eating GMO grown lab meat. And they eating all the rich foods, the real foods, drinking the real water, you know, in the most healthier conditions. And they don't have any carbon score. Restricted, all right, which is 3.36% of humans. They have to have this. They have to have that. Access limitation is $1,000 net worth at any given time. Okay. Bank account cannot exceed $500. Wow. Then quarantine. We already know what that's about. So I'm gonna definitely go back over this again. But you know, this is just the model that they want to shape this new world out of, and you motherfuckers are really just falling right into it, man. You know. So let's go to the book of Micah, and this is all about the New World Order, man. This is all about his enterprise. Like it reads here, Job 5, and I'm gonna start at verses. Let's start at verses 12. It says, "He disappointed the devices of the crafty." This is nothing more but a device. Okay, when you go into craft, you go into subtle. Okay, subtlety. Okay, being sly, being cunning. Okay, and also your craft, man, meaning that you're articulate enough to build. You see. And it reads here, it says, "Device of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise." Their enterprise is nothing more than this New World Order. Okay, what they've been talking about since the 1800s, the early 1900s. I'm talking about during the time of Aleister Crowley. What's his other guy's name? Not Crowley, it's another guy. I always get him mixed up with Crowley. But regardless, man, they were talking about this whole paradigm being set abroad in the times we're living in. You see, so they already had this planned out. The plan of 3 world wars. This was already talked about centuries ago, and now we're in a time now they were actually seeing it play out in fruition as the scriptures prophesied. It says, "He taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the Ford is carried headlong." Now, if these Asians were in their right mind and they wasn't so much of a horn, if they wasn't so much of a just they were just in their right mind, I'll put it to you that way. If they wasn't just total idiots, they would have been rose up against that communist bullshit, man. I jaywalk, you got a picture of me, I'll kick that fucking machine out the damn man. I'll snatch that motherfucker out the ground and throw it at somebody. You know what I'm saying? You got me on a damn camera and you just stay away from him, he's jaywalking. Fucking nigga, you blowing up nations, buildings, you're creating medicines to kill people, man, and then you trying to write that off as religion. Like you doing a noble fucking thing, but I'm finna here get my head cut off all because I fucking jaywalk. Like, you see the hypocrisy of this damn dude. You know, and I'm getting pissed off now, right? Because when you really think about how fucked up this devil is and how entitled he is and how fucking much of a hypocrite he is, it truly makes you hate the so-called white man, the biblical Edomites. Okay, and all you jakes out here that don't know your enemy and don't know that these people hate you, you are the fucking problem, and the Lord is going to clean your ass up, man. Okay, we're not teaching that Christianity pseudo bullshit over here. Love your neighbor as you. No, that ain't talking about that. You know, that's the problem with you damn niggas, man. You niggas always want to fucking bow down to your oppressor. When the scriptures is telling you to rise up and be a fucking man, man. It really pisses me off to see how stupid you nigga Christians really are. You're dumb, man. And the Most High is going to destroy you fucking niggas, man. Straight up, bro. You slow bellies out there. Christianity. Give me a fucking break. Are you serious? You got women walking around here talking about they love Jesus and all this other dumb shit, but you got fucking blonde hair. Are you fucking kidding me? Can't stand you niggas, man. You niggas link worldly prosperity or worldly prosperity and good luck in life to a fucking Christian God. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm doing good in life. That means the Lord is with me. And in fact, that does not mean that. If you understand the scriptures, man, because if you a man of the Lord or you a woman of the Lord and you are in this faith sincerely, you are going to catch pure unadulterated hell, man. Okay, you're going to be looking like my man Spence in this truth, bro, after what Bud did. And I ain't even going to, man, change the topic. That fight hurt that shit hurt. But I couldn't, it was hard seeing Spence take a beating like that. But there's levels to shit, bro. And that the fact that he slugged it out, he took his punishment, man. You know what I'm saying? He didn't give up, but it was a dumb tactic. His tactics were very ineffective. He underestimated Bud, and that style just would not work for a man like Bud. Bud is too fucking multi-dimensional. His angles are perfect. He's perfected the jab, man. He knows how to come off the pivot. He studied Spence and he knew how to neutralize his power. If Spence won any type of get back in Salakia, I'm getting into boxing now. I'm changing the topic. Salakia, I'll get back on topic in a minute. But if Spence have any chance on beating that man, bro, you gotta come with a whole different development plan, man. You gotta come with a different style of your style, but you gotta perfect it. You need to be more on defense than offense. His problem was, this was Spence tactic. He like, look, I'm gonna force this nigga to go blow for blow with me. Bud wasn't finna fall for that bait. He like, I'm not finna go blow to blow with you, bro. So you can break my fucking ribs? Like, nah. And that's the Spence knew he was gonna take down. He like, I'm gonna get this nigga into a all-out brawl match with me because that's the only thing he really had. You know, his offense couldn't keep up with Bud's defense, and Spence's defense wasn't there for Bud to even come on. Bud didn't fight an offensive fight. If he fought an offensive fight, I would have been terrified because I'm like, Spence, bro, you got to come with a different game plan. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like in the truth, man. You got to be focused, locked in, and you got to switch up the strategy, but still be in the spirit, man. You know, if this is not working for you, and like you got to switch things up, man. You know, if you're reaping certain results in a faith, that means that you got to apply your time and you got to attack it from a different angle. You know what I'm saying? Honestly speaking, I don't know if I would want to see a rematch of that. I mean, I will feel the next fight will be a lot closer, but honestly, it's gonna spend some time to really understand Bud's style, and he have to spar with people that's similar to Bud's style, so he can kind of get it in his mind on how to attack it. Because just going at a guy like that, you was running into the fucking jab all night, bro. Like, he was setting you up for. Why are you steady rushing in? Be patient, and patience is a big part of this truth. And Salakia, man, I just got way off topic, man. I get excited talking about fighting, but going back to the point, that was on my spirit. Because, you can find the truth in everything, But, anyway, Salakia, it says he taketh a wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. Okay, it says the counsel of the forward, okay, this new plan, this new world order, this paradigm they got. It says they meet with darkness in the daytime and they grope in noonday as the night, because these men, they conjure up deceit, they conjure up wickedness, man. Okay, don't let the fact that you have the ability to operate out here and navigate and to get money and to boost your morale in America. That's all. That's all for the benefits of Esau. It does not benefit Esau for him to not allow you to do certain things, because it just makes him richer and give him more power. You see what I'm saying? So we have to understand that Esau is not, he's not our friend. He's not for us, man. Because this is Proverbs 4:16. It says, for they sleep not except they have done mischief. It says, their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. So it's not a day that don't go by that the so-called white man, which is the biblical Edomites, have conjured up plans for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to falter over. To falter over, point blank, period. You see, like that movie they cloned Tyrone, that was basically the nigga in America, man. Okay, they showed you the pimp, the hoe, the drug dealer, you know what I'm saying? And every type of McNigga that Esau has created with this social engineering he's put upon our people. It's not the fact that they were actually cloning lookalikes in the lab, which shit, you can't put nothing past Esau, but that's not the point. The point is, it ain't like they, it ain't like it's a clone of you walking around. No, what they were talking about was how they create Jake, how the mindset. Dude told him, he said, well, look, we basically need you in order to keep us in power. We need you to play our game, because without you, you ain't doing, we ain't gonna be able to make it, Like Esau is born, he needs Jake to keep his kingdom afloat. So all this so-called Africa going back to, they don't want niggas to go back to Africa, man. Okay, and the fact that, same thing, they don't want niggas to go back to Spain, because really we're not from Africa, man, and that's what Jake don't understand. I'm African American. He was a fool. You know what I'm saying? He was a straight fool. But anyway, it says, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause something to fall. And that's the point, man. So hey, if Esau done a good thing, he couldn't sleep. It's like in order, he's not getting rest unless he's totally destroying Jake's life. You know what I'm saying? That's a evil, diabolical man, and it's right in the scriptures, and our people are missing it because they don't know how to link the precepts. You see? Let's go another precept here. This is the book of Micah 7. No, not Micah 7. Micah 2. Slakia, Micah 2. And I'm going to start at 1. It says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Iniquity is sin on top of sin. All right. It says, when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And who has the power to practice something so wicked and nefarious and sinister as this? Okay. Jake ain't coming up with social credit systems. Okay. Jake can't even own a bank. Jake can't even own a land to his house. And if he do own lands, you better believe they're trying to buy him out. Okay? But it says here, that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. And when the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Meaning they have the ability, they have the resources, the financial planning to do these things, man. Okay? When you are in power and you are a trillionaire and you have nothing but time on your hand, you can come up with some evil inventions, man. And it says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away, so that they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage. You got to understand that. And a lot of people going to bow down to this system because initially it's just going to look like, man, you crazy. I'm not finna sit up here and consent for you to turn me into an android or something like that by putting devices inside of me. No. But when they start starving people out of resources, when you start taking food from people, you start taking resources from your children, that's when people gonna start to think twice about, you know, the situations they're in, and it's gonna click. Well, maybe I do need to go ahead and go get microscopically tagged. You know what I'm saying? And then I repent to God later. Nah, bro. We coming into the time that we have to go out with some serious faith. Okay, some serious faith. And if you don't have that faith, man, the Lord is not going to see you through. Because the scriptures say, blessed is the man whose faith have not departed in the Lord, roughly paraphrasing. You know? So, yeah, man, we just got to, you know, stay in the spirit and stay prayed up. Stay yoked up in the spirit, man. You know, be focused. All right? I had another precept, but actually, it's a lot of precepts we can go into. But I think I'm going to just end it on this note, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, shalom and above all. Shalom.